you doing?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very well, and thank you to having me, guys. And sorry about the late. I just looking for Jack.
All right, no problem. Yeah, is Jack coming?
I think
Yeah.
Jack Dennis is here already. I've just unmuted him. Let's see.
Hello, hi. So
Oh,
sorry
hi, Jack.
for joining the late. Hi, how are you?
Good. Yeah. Right. So, is it just James and Jack we're talking to today, or do I need to unmute anyone else?
No, it's just two of us, and thank you. Let's go ahead.
Cool. I'll start the recording and introduce you, and we can go into the ReadFi project.
Absolutely. Let's feel good.
Welcome to the WellCoin Talk community. I'm Glenn, your host today. We've got joining us ReadFi. ReadFi is based on well, we'll go into it as we go along, but it's basically educating people around books and read to earn. But before we go into that,
I didn't do the capture. Sorry. It kicked me out.
Oh yeah. Have you done the capture now, or it'll keep booting you every 5 minutes? I think. But first, yeah, can you introduce yourselves with your background and experience?
Absolutely. Let me just answer first, and after me, Jack can jump in. My name is James. I'm 37 years old and almost have 7 years experience and background in cryptocurrency. I almost involved in 10 projects before, and 2 and 3 of them already I'm working for them. And also I'm a full stack and full-time trader. I have some noises. I don't know where it come from.
Oh, I think Jack is giving
I
some
think
feedback.
it's mine or something.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you can
sorry.
just
mine?
Mute the mic. Yeah,
Okay, let me mute that. Okay, let me mute that. So sorry. I'm outside in the cafe. So sorry, let me mute that. Yeah.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. Yes, as I mentioned, I have 7 years experiences and background in almost 10 projects as a marketing and financial advisor. So from the other hand, I'm a full day trader, and I have some experiences in analysis and market making and stuff. And let's have Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack. Yep.
Yeah, my name is Jack. So first of all, so sorry. I've been out for some important work and then I joined in the May. I'm outside the cafe and it's like crowded here. So sorry for that. So my name is Jack and I'm the owner of this ReadFi project. And I'm also in the crypto uh, like uh, for like 6 years experience in the crypto space, like in Web3 and Metaverse. And we have like team like more than 13 people working on the ReadFi project. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, if we can have an introduction for the community investors about the ReadFi.
Hello.
Jack, I think you have to mute yourself because there's too much noise.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Also, I just want to mention that in the core team, we have 5 more people for developing the games and metaverse and our applications. And in the extended team, we have another 12 people like marketing, like, community managing, and we're still hiring people who talented, and they can just send us email from team@readfi.io if they find themselves as a potential.
And then, yeah, if we can go into an introduction on the ReadFi project for the community investors.
Absolutely. About the ReadFi project, it's the return project, but not like the other projects, other X to earn projects. It's a little bit different If you just know the Veracity project, it's an old project. That one is a real do something to earn. You know, we just took the idea and add some to that and make the ReadFi. In Veracity, you just can watch the videos in YouTube's and earn money. So our project is based like that. You need to read a book or have some social activities in our metaverse. And instead of that, people can get prizes, can get earn, can have some monies for do what they do. But what is the incoming for us? You know, what's the passive income for us? We're gonna have some commercials. We're gonna have some links after every page. So users who using our platform need to watch at least one video after any page, or they can just click into our partners selling links. So it's help us to have some money, to make some money, to expand our project, to give people earning, give people prizes. And I just want to mention that if we just take $1 from the one video, we're gonna send the 99%, 99 cent to the user and 1 cent for us. And this 1 cent not gonna get in our pockets. It's gonna be for extending the project and liquidity. It's a brief of our return mechanism.
And I see like you've got VIP membership models you're going to offer. How will that work for readers and investors?
Absolutely. We have two things. First of all, you have to have NFT to join to our platform. You can join, you can enjoy, and you can do everything you want in our metaverse or platform, reading a book and anything you want, but you're not gonna pay. You're not gonna get paid. Sorry, and not gonna earn anything if you haven't any NFTs. If you have, when you have NFTs, you are available. You are able to earn money from our platform. And in these NFTs, yes, absolutely. In the legendary NFT, we have the premium. We have the premium account, and you're not gonna see or watch any commercials.
And how much will the NFTs cost to mint? And how many are you looking to mint? And are you looking to go cross-chain with the NFTs in the future?
Actually, we don't finalize that yet. We are just working on it, and maybe we need to change a little bit in our mechanism in NFTs. I can just predict any price for NFT at the moment. But yes, if you look at our roadmap, you can see our NFT marketplace and cross-chain marketplace.
Right. I'm just thinking if it blows up, and you sell the 5,000 NFTs, if you're minting 5,000, then you would maybe do a second series if more people wanted to get involved with reading and earning.
Actually, it's not work like that. Our NFTs have, EXP dates. Or NFTs have EXP dates. After that, you need to change NFT or fix the NFT with giving us some fee. You can repair that NFTs.
So how long would an NFT? Would it be like a monthly subscription or?
Yeah, it's a little complicated and details. If you just allow me, I can share the links to our NFTs right here. Or if I need to send you, let me send you.
Yeah, I can make you an admin. I think we've made Jack an admin so he doesn't get booted if he didn't do the capture. So he can post in chat, but we've locked the chat.
Okay. Yeah. Then let me just mention that it's start from 75 day to 25 day.
Okay, cool. And But you've not set the price yet, but you're looking to offer a reasonable price to get more people into the NFT subscriptions.
Absolutely, and reason of that is because we need some hype in our testnet, which gonna be online. It's gonna be live after a month, 1 month after the listing, and we just need to extrude our users with testnet, which it's gonna contain agreed prices for early users.
Awesome.
In
And
both
you've
metaverse and application.
And you're going to be able to market your own works on the ReadFi platform in the future. How will that work? If I've got a self-published book, I'd be able to include it on the platform.
Can I get the question again?
I was reading you're planning to market your own works on the ReadFi platform, so people could bring their own self-published books, could they, onto the platform for people to read?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna help all writers or authors, and the youngest writers. We're gonna support them to just extend their works in our platform, and we're already in negotiations with big companies, big publishing companies to buy copyright for our platform. At the moment, we only have the free copyright books in our platform, which is live at the moment.
Great, yeah, because I was reading to access many newly released works of famous authors. So were you looking to do a royalty fee built into that for publishing companies?
We already have some negotiations with them, and also in our metaverse, we have signing ceremonies, we have concerts, we have the social fi and social activities in the cultural way, not the other way. And yep, this is ReadFi.
Yeah, I was looking at the metaverse. I saw the video on their website, and you're going to have like libraries, and I was wondering, like in the future, you're going to have universities and land ownership as well in the metaverse.
Absolutely, yes. Already we have. If you just look at our announcement channel, we just share a little bit about our MetaBook City. The MetaBook City is the bigger picture of our metaverse. The library is just a section in the MetaBook City. We already shared that in our announcement channel, and we will share here if you allow us after the email.
You're also going to have like a general knowledge question mode. I was reading on the white paper, weekly and monthly, and there'll be a fee charge for the question mode. How does it work for investors, and where would you be answering the questions? Will you be having VC chats after people have read books?
Absolutely. We're not gonna just make money or making money for people. We also want to change and rehabilitate the cryptocurrency community. It's come from my real life. I have 2 kids, my bro. I have 2 kids, and they are barely even open any books, and just playing with the mobile phone, with PC all the day. And it's kind of annoying, It's kind of annoying. In our generation, we're reading book, and we want to fix this in our position. And this event's gonna be more, not just that, gonna be more, and people can read something, earn something, and extend their knowledge with read to earn function. This is my vision. This is Jack's vision, and also Alex's vision.
Awesome, James. And what sort of reading categories are you looking at? Would there be, cookbooks in there as well as sci-fi, fantasy, science fiction, that sort of thing?
Absolutely, absolutely. After 3 months or 4 months, I'm not gonna give any word about that. Maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months, as we mentioned in our roadmap. We're gonna extend our library to plus 1 million books from all sections, in at least 7 languages, because it's abuse. yeah, you know, everybody can't speak English, can't read, speak English. We're looking for Spanish. We're looking for I don't know, maybe French, maybe Thai. You know, we are promised for 7 languages and plus 1 million books in our books and articles in our library.
Great. Yeah, I mean, it's great to take it across. I mean, English isn't the most spoken language in the world. I think Chinese is, Spanish is up there, and Mandarin is spoken widely. So yeah, if you could expand into more languages, that will get more people buying the NFTs and getting read to earn. But so would you just need the NFT to join the ReadFi platform to read books? Is there any advantages to holding the token, the ReadFi token, for anything in the ecosystem?
Yes, you need to have NFT for participating your platforms. Also, there is a limited, it's not like you just reading and reading and reading and earning and earning and earning. It's a little different, and you have to manage your schedule, and there's some limit about that we just already mentioned in our white paper, because we care about the health, and we care about our economy.
Awesome, James. And is the app going to work on smartphones, tablets, desktop for people to join the reading?
Absolutely. This is Jack. Can you answer this? This is in your position, because Alex. I'm sorry, Jack. Jack, can you answer this question,
Yeah,
because
sure.
it's about the Web3?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's we have an app now. Everybody can is fully responsive for. We have web version and also an app, so everybody can download an app. And in 1 month it will be in metaverse, so we'll also access. It's now in beta version, so live version will be in 2 to 4 months. So where people can get it from like VR or AR, augmented reality as well. So yeah, to answer your question, it's fully responsive, so everybody can use their phone or desktop, whatever devices, so it's compatible for them. Yeah.
Cool, Jack. And I've not used a VR headset. So if you were using a VR headset in the metaverse in the future, would you just zoom in on the book inside the library and you'd be able to read it that way in front of your eyes, basically?
Sorry, I didn't hear you correctly. Can you please tell me again? Yeah.
Yeah, I've not used a VR headset. I was wondering, in the metaverse in the future, when you're in the library with the VR headsets on, you would just zoom in on the book on the table and you'd be able to read it that way. Is that how it works?
Of course, the thing is, yeah, it will be like this as well, but it won't work on a lot of users. But we're trying to make it more graphical, so it has to be perfect graphics to read that way. And also, if you look, for example, if some author or writer write a book, so we will give them in a metaverse workshop, so there he can read or she can read his book to his users. So what we do, for example, if he wrote an horror story book, and a category like sci-fi or horror story, so we make the same. Where in metaverse, the environment will be the same, so all user will be sitting and hearing what the writer's reading his own book.
Right. And if writers come onto the ReadFi platform, would they get a profit share, or how would it work if they wanted to publish a book with you?
Yeah. So what I do, they will take all the profit share. So it will be like 20% or 30% we'll take as advertising. And also what we do, we're not all just inviting him into our metaverse. What we do, we also do a marketing campaign for him to come to his workshop and announce to his users to join in ReadFi environment, which is social activity environment. So he will get like 70% and will get like 30%. Yeah.
Okay, great. And there's a lot of classic books out there. I'm not sure how it works for each country. I think America has like 50-year copyright, but the UK, where I am, I think it's 25 years. So there's a massive amount of books that are free to publish on platforms like ReadFi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean like copyright? So what we do, sorry, I heard like copyright. So what you do, because it's too much amount of books, how you guys do regarding copyright risk?
And also, there's a huge amount of books that are out of copyright, classics that people would like to read as well.
Yeah. So what we do, we already in talk with like in book libraries website. So what we do, we will use their APIs, and we will do like profit share with them as well too. So what we do, if somebody is gonna read or do some book read, so they will get the profit. I mean the profit as well. Yeah.
And you've got the general knowledge question mode. I was wondering how that works. Weekly and monthly, you'll have questions asked about the books that people have read, and then they can
So what we
learn.
do, there will be a lot of. Mhm. So there will be a lot of books. So there will be a lot of books which is free to read, but we also have a premium subscription. So there will be a side of premium books. So they have to subscribe to, or they have to use the NFT to get access on those books.
You are going to offer like developing countries some free material to read, which is great. When the metaverse comes out, it's offering people to learn and educate in countries where they might not be able to afford to buy books.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, great. And how does the VIP membership model work? What would that cost? Would it be the token side, or would you have to purchase only NFTs?
So correct. So it will be the subscription we only purchase through our native tokens. So it also give utility to token as well. It will only be purchasable by our tokens.
Yeah, and then I just want to mention that the money comes from the NFT sale. It's directly go to the project spending and liquidity, not in our pockets, because we are looking for long run and we really want to make this project, great.
Awesome. And I saw, yeah, from the NFT sales, you've got 75% will go back to buyback and burns, and 25% will go towards marketing the ReadFi project.
Yeah, absolutely, this is correct.
And you seem to be building up a lot of partners. I saw on the website who you've been partnering with, and what sort of role are they going to play supporting the ReadFi project?
Yeah, you can check in our website, and already we have links there, and so you can just click on the link and verify what we say. And we're already looking for another partners. We already, just give the Powell's book shop for free, and we are in negotiations with them. And let's hope they accept us and comes to our metaverse, because that will be great, absolutely, in USA.
Right, and you've got the ReadFi token alongside it. You're going to have staking pools, and there's lock periods for various amounts of time for investors. And what's like the APY? Is it going to be set, or is it variable?
Absolutely, they can stake the tokens, but if you can share or white paper, it will be pretty good, because there's a floating stake. It's not just simple staking, it's floating stake, and a little bit complicated to calculate. And we already gonna live that the months after our launch. And I just want to mention that a month after the listing, we have too much things to do, like top 10 sex listing, one of the top 10 sex listings, or testnet, or new partnerships, or NFT sale, maybe after the 2 months. I'm not sure about that at the moment, because we are just working on it. And I just want people to hold and just trust us. We are working so hard, like day and the night, and we just gonna make it best project in social fi in cryptocurrency.
Okay, great, Jack and James. And the DAO you're planning as well. So there's going to be the investors and community going to be able to have voting rights in the future for what's planned. Yeah.
Absolutely, we have the DAO, and what they call that DAO or DAO, I'm not sure about that. Yes, we have this function, we have this accessibility for our users, not just the investors. We just care about the users, because that we just prepared a big test net, and we actually need users even more than investors, because our platform gonna go too long time, and our users are our friends, and our passive income.
Great. And how does the tokenomics break down? How much has been put aside for the read to earn?
Yeah, if you want, I can just recap this. We have strategic contributors about the 2.5%, and team tokens 12%, which it's just locked for 20 months after the sorry, it's just locked for 12 months after the 12 months cliff, which is 24 months. And we have foundation. We have a foundation tokens, 12.5%. This is vested for 20 months again, and 20 months cliff. We have protocol reward, that the things from the return. It's a protocol reward, and we have this about the 45%, 45%, and we already have pre-sale ongoing in pink sale. If you see that, we just have 10% for pre-sale, which people can buy and contribute.
Great, James. And you had a private sale. How much did you raise in a private sale, and what's
Yeah,
how can
yeah.
investors be involved in the pre-sale? Is it like a whitelist or a fair launch?
No, it's pre-sale is fair launch. Everybody can contribute as much as they want, and private sale is little. Just so little. It's tight, and we just sold like 10 BNB with 5% bonus for people who contribute in the early stage with us.
Yeah, I see.
Just a 10
And
BNB.
how long is the pre-sale on for? What's the marketing plans after you launch?
Pre-sale is 5 day, 31 August, 12 o'clock UTC. And after that, after 24 hours after pre-sale end, we're gonna launch in PancakeSwap, and after that, 24 hours after that, we're gonna directly list in Bitmart and MEXC as well. And
Okay,
I
great.
just give a word. Right here. Top tier, top 5, or top 10 comes in 30 days.
Awesome, James. And I think Jack's got admin rights, so he could post the pre-sale link in the main chat. He'll have permission to do that. And I'm wondering about the smart contract audits. Have you had a smart contract audit on the ReadFi project?
Absolutely. We have contract checker, SAFO, and audit, and also KYC doxed. And we're already looking for some negotiations with Hacken. We want their support, both audit and privacy support. We're still talking with Hacken, and actually we need Hacken and Certic for our applications. Also, we're gonna do that.
And yeah, what's the marketing plans after launch for the first quarter?
Absolutely. After we have sex listing, we have the competition with all our partners in Twitter, all our calls in Twitter. We're looking for trending. I know. Maybe recently the trending is not working too much. Because of market sentiments, but we're gonna trend everywhere we can, like Weibo, like BTalk, the Chinese big market, and after that Index tool, and the Twitter events, the Facebook events, the YouTubers. We already just list everyone in our list, and we already make some payment, and some payment will just paid after the launch.
Great. And I was wondering if you can have like educational resources for new investors to crypto as well around the project.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that with CoinMarketCap. If you know that the CoinMarketCap have an education page, and we're thinking about CoinMarketCap to have a partnership in the education page.
Let's open it up to the rest of the team if anyone's got a question for James or Jack at ReadFi. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
hey Glenn, I was listening in. So I'm curious, how will you actually be able to track if people are reading, or will there be some sort of tracking mechanism, or how will it work?
About to encourage people to reading book.
Well, the whole aspect is get people to read, and then you get them to earn some money, right? So, I guess with the say like with the learn and earn campaigns, with an experience like that, where people kind of get put in front of a subject, or they have to deal with something, and then there's maybe a turning test, or maybe there's a small quiz at the end. You can see that they're actually like improving and all that. So I'm wondering what kind of metrics are you guys looking at to sort of see what actually drives this vision forward, to actually get people to read.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's start like that. Who like the reading? Just jump into the ReadFi because it's easy and it's giving some money to you. From the other hand, for who don't like the reading, they're looking for money just to earning. He can go to the play to earn or read to earn. It's not up to me, but we're gonna have a great advertisement for that. And as you mentioned, we have this. What was that? Learn and earn. Yes, learn and earn function and event in CoinMarketCap that will encourage the people. Also, we have a testnet. In testnet, we have great prizes, and you can imagine what we're gonna just offer people in our testnet. It's gonna be huge and have too much noise.
Also, actually, the thing is, you ask how we encourage people to come to in the metaverse and read and to read. The thing is, it's a social networking as well. So what we do, for example, if you meet somebody, so they will suggest you that I just read this book. It's really fun. Please, if you check this out, this book is really fun. So what you do, it motivates other users to grab the book and read. So it's also in our plan.
Yeah, I get it. Like if you integrate the social aspects into it, and then there's be like book clubs and things like this, it can be super exciting for people. I know, and if they get to meet some of their favorite authors, maybe, or even fantasy writers and all that. There's a lot of good authors out there, and a lot of people reading online. So if it's even like a chance to sit together and talk and maybe do some workshops together and all that, I think it can be super nice.
Correct. And we also like there's an event right now is coming, so all the book lovers and also those fans will gather around and will sit, and he will be reading. So what we do, we will pay him to come to our metaverse and do readings all the events. So what we will make an environment for them to make it more enjoyable and also come to read and find also suggest their friend to come over. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. And you guys been talking to authors and people, and so I'm curious, how do the authors take this? Like, do they like the idea? Do they have suggestions? Are they eager to jump on board? How are the actual writers, people producing the content? Are they excited?
Yeah, the thing is, yeah, this is a really good question. So what we do, we will give them a lot of options. What we do, we will do marketing for them. on their behalf. We do a lot of marketing, so they need that. And also after that, we will ask them, some of top of them, maybe they will ask for some money to come in. Yeah, we will give them some money to join into our network and read to their users, to their fans. Yeah, so we will have a lot of option on that. And if to answer your question, to be honest with you, we didn't do a lot because we were really busy in marketing. So after that, listening, so we will do a lot of approach those reactors to join in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it can be super exciting, especially for young authors. A lot of young promising authors around, and for them, it's like you said. Once they have the platform, once they get the publicity, and maybe in the future they'll get a revenue share as well, and also onboarding them into DeFi, right, in the crypto space, which you all love. So it's multiple layers of good things for me. I'm a reader myself, so it's exciting. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to see how it goes. It sounds
Yeah.
super exciting. Hmm.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks for the questions, Acting. I was wondering, are you going to offer audio books in the metaverse library? For people that are maybe hard of seeing or they don't like reading from the pages of a book, they'd rather just listen.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, that will also integrate that for audiobooks. So what they do, they will simply relax, and there will be sceneries. So they will be watching sceneries, and the audiobooks will actually, they will enjoying the audiobooks. Correct. This is a really good point. And Glenn, thanks.
Let's open it up to community investors. Let's see. Western Beast, you had a question for Jack or James at ReadFi. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. All right. First demo video that I'm seeing on your website. If it's something like this, I am really, really looking forward to it. Um, but I saw that the guy has to inspect the glasses. I thought that these NFTs were going to be purchased before it's going to be used. For example, I need to have one of these glasses before I can actually read through these books that I will be reading through.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This is I just want to call that keys to allowing your platform. It's a little bit different with NFT. Or books will gonna be an NFT, and authors can be a creator of or book NFTs. But let's just call this glasses NFTs like the key. You have the key. You can open you know your platform, your library, and go and enjoy your reading. And also earn money.
I see, I see. Okay, okay, sorry, go on. I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm already done. If I just answer your question, it will be happy.
Yes, yes, you actually did. So that was a great answer. So I'm on your docs file now, and starting from your overview, you may need to circle back for some unexplained things. I actually heard Acti talking about a book club. Now, you said that there are actually arrangements in place for this particular book club. So I wanted asking, will there be privacy levels to this book club? I mean that if I, for example, now say the Western Whalecoin Talk book club, can we set the privacy settings so that just exclusive members or general members of the public can join in, or they can join in on request, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have premium account in your mind, and we're gonna sell some premium accounts to people. But about this privacy thing, that's a good idea. Why we don't think about that, Jack? Since today, we're gonna just add that to our platform. Thank you for suggesting.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. That's really nice.
All right, all right. So the next thing I wanted talking about is the fact that the NFT operating system. Um, you just talked about a few connecting the NFTs to books. Now, books vary. I mean, I can just read to learn. I can choose to read for fun. When I said I choose to read to learn, I can say, okay, this is the particular genre of books that I am looking for, and this is not what I am particularly interested in. If I finish reading a book, say maybe a novel that talks about crime, and I'm done with it, will there be a recommendation system on the project so that I can actually say, okay, I want something else. Maybe the algorithm will recommend, okay, this is a book you might actually like. Would you like to go through it? Then I'll probably preview the book before making a purchase as an NFT. Since you said the books are actually NFTs.
If I just understand your question, I have to say yes. We're gonna record all the data that users using our books, and the section that they love, and we're gonna have some suggestions. If you just like the sci-fi, we're gonna introduce you a lots of sci-fi books and stories as well in our what that name, Jack? What that name? I'm not too much technology guy, but it's gonna be recording your datas and just suggest you what you love before, like Instagram.
All right. Okay, I think I get that. That's a very wonderful strategy. I'm going to circle back to one of Acti's questions, the fact that you're talking about how to verify someone actually read the book. Um, Most times when I write an exam, the timer is set to a specific amount, and before I can submit that exam, I have to have stayed there for a while. Would you be now similarly? I wanted talking putting it into this reading books perspective. Um, if I am reading a book and say on each page there is approximately maybe 400 to 500 words, there's an average time a human being can actually read this book. Instead of just flipping over the pages just to go through the competition, even if I have actually read this book before, would you be implementing this particular style so that I have to spend a required amount of time on a page before going to the next page? Would you be using this strategy?
Absolutely, we can do that. We can do that, automatically, but it's manually at the moment. So you have a 1 minute or 1 hour to read the page. After that, you have to click on the next page, and between that, you have to visit some commercials.
Wow. Okay, okay. So let me get you straight. After a certain period of time, before I can be allowed to turn that page, right? I cannot just say, okay, this is the page, and then I switch to the next page maybe within a few seconds. Am I correct?
No, it's gonna be calculated. You can just turn the page over and over. It's not allowed.
Okay, okay. I think I get that. So on still on that, how about if I read a book and I wasn't done reading the book, but I needed to take a break? With the calculation and then I went back, will I be resuming from where I stopped, or will I be
If
resuming
I
from
gi-
where I stopped, or am I going to continue from start over?
Actually, I don't get your answer. It's some kind of bad connection, but if it's this your answer, please correct me.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
nobody,
Maybe I'll
nobody,
circle back.
nobody can. Yes, nobody can cheat in our earning platform because there is a timing for turning the page. So you can just read it in the 1 hours. It's up to you. It's up to you and have no harm to us. But you can just over and over turn the page and look at to the you know advertisement and commercials to earn the money because we understand that the technology understand that and directly ban you if you do that.
All right. Okay. So here's my next question. While doing some
Absolutely.
research, while doing some research, I actually saw what a concept called live library. Now, these are historians who sit down, maybe some elderly people who actually still they have very good retentive memory. Then people actually go and interact with them, in order to learn history directly from the eyes that saw that history. Now, you also made mention of the publishers of such books coming into the NFT platform. Will there be a way where an avatar who is a publisher gets to be met by maybe a fan of a very good book? Maybe, like, for example, I like a sci-fi by particular author A. Will author A be coming into the metaverse as an avatar so that I can directly interact with him?
I really don't get the point. Jack, do you understand the question?
To be honest with you, I didn't as well. It's really
Okay.
crowded here.
Okay. Okay. Homer, let's assume that you're a publisher of a book, and I read your book. I loved your book so much. I would love to meet you, maybe virtually. Would your project be allowing the publishers rather, to come into the metaverse as avatars? The way the avatars are reading the books in the library. Can we meet the publishers of such books directly as avatars?
What you do, you cannot direct meet him because it will be a lot of messages to him. So what we do, we can do that. For example, if there are a lot of requests from a user to meet some writer or some author, yeah, we can arrange that. We can talk to him. So he will be in our metaverse. So we will notify all the user, all the fans that on this particular time he will be available. So yeah, we can do that.
And actually, we have the promoting. We have the
Right.
promoting
Okay. So let's talk
system
about
for
copyright now.
books and authors.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So let's talk
Yeah,
about copyright now.
you can promote you can promote with like the books and the articles and also the creator or writers.
Okay. So let's talk about copyright. I saw that these books, some of these books, will actually be used as NFTs. What happens when a publisher brings in a DMCA complaint, files a DMCA complaint against you, a particular book that is being used as an NFT? Will it be taken down?
Regarding copyright, we will not publish the books who have some issue with copyright. All the books will be, I mean, it will be legal, and we have the rights to publish those books. So we will not publish that we don't have rights.
All right. Okay. I think that's basically all the questions from my end. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'll be asking the rest of my questions in the Telegram group. It's a really wonderful project. As someone who loves to read a lot, I would definitely want to, earn money while I'm actually reading. I'll be circling back to your socials if I have more questions. I really
Thank you very much, Western Beast. And I just want to mention that it's not just a reading platform, it's a whole open board metaverse. You can have fun in, you can have social activities, you can go to, watch a movie, you can go to our arena and have some fun with your friends in concerts, with your beloved, maybe musicians or people who do stand up there. We are working in it. We are working in it to make a big social fi, the enjoyable social fi, but in the cultural way.
All right. Thank you very much. Over to you, Glenn.
Thank you,
Any
Western
questions
Beast.
Western B, should I say? And then moving on to Syed, you had a question for Jack or James at ReadFi. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. I have a few questions. So in question mode, participants will be ranked using points, and the points are based on users' time plus correct answer. So I was wondering that will only the top rank user be eligible for the rewards, or top 3 or top 5 players will be getting the rewards? How will that work?
Everybody else are able to get reward if they are already buy our keys or NFTs, glasses, and everybody can hear. But it's depend to how many efforts they put in our platforms, and what is the win rate of their NFTs, like common, uncommon, or rare or legendary. It's depend to that.
Okay, got it. So the beta version of the ReadFi metaverse is ready. So I was wondering that on which game engine have you developed this metaverse?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, I can repeat that. So on your white paper, it's mentioned that the beta version of your metaverse is ready, and there is also a trailer on your website. So I was thinking that on which game engine this metaverse have been developed on.
Yeah. Unreal Engine. And you can if you jump into our announcement channel, you can watch our MetaBook City. The video in website is a little bit old and just a library.
Okay, got it. So I was also thinking that how many total users will be able to join the virtual ReadFi library simultaneously when the final version is out?
No limit.
Yeah, but too many users can cause the online servers to lag and affect the experience of the other player as well. So there has to be some limit.
This is the Jack's work. He know these things.
Yeah, so the thing is, it depends on our server. So what we use, as much the users growing, so we'll exceed our server limit. So we're not giving a limit now because we recently that launch. So we saying that it's like unlimited people can join. Eventually it will be not unlimited. It has limit, but we're just saying that if it's growing, so we will exceed the server limit as well. So for now, I don't have any particular number to tell you now, but in the near future, we might say that in this room or in this metaverses, that much user has to be allowed. If you get my point.
Yeah, I got it. It's totally understandable. Okay, so I also was wondering that will authors be able to organize maybe virtual book launch and the book exhibition in your metaverse as well, right?
Correct. Yeah, they can do definitely. As I spoke earlier, yeah, they can do.
Okay. I've also read on your white paper that you have a special part reserved for famous writers in the metaverse. So I was wondering that do you have any famous writers on board with you at the moment?
Uh, According to our privacy policy, we don't have a right to share at the moment, and before the payments, we have to just make the payment, full payment, and after that we need to sign a contract you know in the we're living in Dubai, and the law are a little bit tight here, so we can share at the moment.
Okay, got it. So you mentioned that your platform will help authors to self-publish their ebooks. So I was just wondering that will you also be publishing the printouts of these books as well for the authors if they want to?
We're gonna support the young authors. We're gonna support the young authors from the money side, from the fund, and support in our platform as an NFT, or just to publish in virtual. And if you want to add something, Jack, please go ahead, because I can't hear you.
I thought he said also regarding like paperwhite printing. No, we're not doing printing. It's the whole thing is like metaverse and also online only. So there's no printing.
Oh,
Okay,
yes, we don't have any printing in paper.
thank you for clearing that up. Okay, you mentioned that you will be earning revenue from the ads that will be displayed on your app. So I was just thinking that will you be only displaying the ads related to crypto, or will these be also outside the crypto space? And from where will you be getting these ads? You will be getting these ads from any ad agency? How will that work?
Yeah, not just the cryptocurrency. If you look at our metaverse video at the moment, you can find two company that we already in negotiations with them, and we're gonna have lots of tech company, lots of food chain company to jump into our metaverse, and we just advertise them with the banners, with the shops, and with the platforms that they would like to have.
Okay, got it. Thank you for answering my question. Over to you, Glenn.
It's our pleasure. Thank you, Said. Thank you, Said.
Let's move on to Aisha. You had a question for James or Jack at ReadFi. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. So I was going through your white paper and I read that each NFT, depending on the rarity level, has amortization period. Can you briefly explain us how will amortization period work and what are its benefits?
About our glasses NFT?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already mentioned before, the NFTs are the key to jump into our earn to return platform. So you can buy that, and they have a date, EXP date, and the winning rate. If you buy the lower class, you have to earn little than the higher classes. So we already mentioned about the NFTs and the utilities of.
Okay. I was curious about amortization period. Can you explain a little about that?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a start from 75 day to 25 day. It's depend quality. I just encourage you to jump into our white paper and read the section. We also gonna send to the admin, and they can share in the chat after the AMA. All the detail
Okay.
writing in the white paper, because it's too much detail, and I can just, if you want, I can read from the white paper.
Yeah, I was trying to find that, but I couldn't find more detail about the amortization period. That's why I asked.
Yeah, it's wrote in the last sentence. It's wrote in the last sentence, and you can see there. Admin, can we share at the moment, or we have to wait for the Amazon?
I'll go through your white paper again. If I couldn't find it, then I will surely contact you guys. Thank you. Okay, I've also
No
read
problem.
on your white paper that number of pages to be read daily is specified as 30. So I was thinking, will users be able to continue to read more than 30 pages per day without earning rewards?
Absolutely, you can read for enjoy, but if you want to read for earn, you can buy 2 NFT. This is the option too, or even you can buy 100 NFTs and multiple to the time.
Okay, got it. Okay, I've also read about ReadFi music project on your roadmap. So I was wondering, will this project be for music artists? And can you tell more about ReadFi music project?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's we are just just preparing the base of that, and we already mentioned that, if I'm not wrong, in Q1 to 2023, if I'm not wrong. Is that right, Jack?
Yeah, that's right. And also Glenn and uh, James. So sorry, and also all the guys. I've been going, so I will close because I'm going from
Okay,
this.
okay, okay. I'm here. Take your
Okay,
time,
that
bro. I know you are busy.
No problem, Jack.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Glenn. Thank you for the whole community, guys. It's really love
Okay,
to
Jack.
be
See you
here.
later.
Thank
See
you,
you
Jack.
later,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, as I mentioned, we just preparing the basics of the music, and we're gonna you know make announcement about that once the time arrives.
Okay, understood. Uh, on your
And
roadmap,
and
it's
and by
also
the way, it's in Q2 2023. I just checked right now.
all right. All right. Okay. On your roadmap, it's also written about Read Gram, which will be a social media app. I was wondering what features will social media app going to have?
Actually, it's the same platform with the read to earn, but we just want to mix it and just mix it with the social platforms, so you can like, you can promote, you can leave a comments there, you can follow, you can unfollow, all the function who in the social medias we can prepare for application as well, and we name that like a ReadFi social media, social engagement actually.
Understood. Okay, last question from my side. I've
Absolutely.
also read on your roadmap section about fiat payment integration. I was wondering what fiat currencies you will be accepting.
Uh, we are thinking about BUSD because it's cheap and it's too easy in BNB chain. But USDT and USDC will be available in our project. But for the moment, we're just gonna use BUSD.
Okay, got it. Okay, one more question from my side. It just popped up in my head. I
Absolutely.
was going through your white paper and it's mentioned about authors fund program. I was thinking, how will new talented authors be able to apply for fund program, and how will you be selecting authors for funding?
Both our authors engagement.
Yeah, funding program.
I don't get that. We have two. We have Bug Bounty and we have the authors platform, which you mean.
Authors fund program.
Yep. They have to just email us and send us the CV and resume, and after that we're gonna check that. We're gonna mail back them, and we can work together for a long time. If you are out there, please just send the email to team@readfi.io.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you for answering all my questions.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for the questions, Aisha. Let's move on to Les Campacci. You had a question for Jack here. Go ahead, at ReadFi.
Well, hi there. Yeah, I'm audible there.
Yeah.
Glenn, can you hear me? All right. Okay. My question is related to the launch. I'm not going so deep in the project itself. I'm sort of nearsighted in this respect. I'll ask about the fair launch a bit. So what I have got the response from the team earlier in the Telegram was that 10 BNB was raised in the private. So was there a multiplier on the private sales, or what is the rate they are getting the tokens at?
Only the 5% at TGE for the private sale, which we just sold 10 BNB at all. And for the pre-sale, we just routed in the sale page. With 1 month cliff, you can have up to 30% bonus.
5% of whatever the pre-salers will get, it will be 5% higher than that, right? That's all.
Absolutely. Please just check the pre-sale page. Between the 0 to 500 BNB, you're gonna get 30% bonus with 1 month cliff. I just mentioned that with 1 month cliff. between the 500 and 1500 BNB, you can get 25. After the 1500 to 2500, you can get 20%, and between the 2500 and 5000, you can get 10%.
How about something that, as you mentioned just now, what happens is in general case of fair launches is that they generally sort of fill in the last hour, right? That is how things generally go, at least for what I have seen in the last couple of months. That abundance.
Yes, this is true.
So
This is true.
yeah, all right. So what I'm asking is, if I buy now, actually I have bought a small amount already, just to get
Thank
that
you.
30%. Just
Thank you
it's
for
all right.
trusting
Just
us.
asking. I'm just asking that if I have bought a small amount already, but
Mhm.
I don't want to put a lot of amount, because what happens is when assuming, because you already have listing and everything, people will buy. Assuming I am assuming it will hit something about 2000 BNB, could go more. I'm assuming it will hit that much. So when it hits a certain amount above 1000, 1000, it generally it's a sort of a dip, and then it bounces back. So what I tend to do personally is that if it is going above 1000 or 1200, I just don't buy much, or buy a very small amount in case there's a spike or something. So if
Absolutely,
I buy
this is
now,
your strategy. This is your
yeah,
strategy, and you can buy after 5000 BNB and get 10%. We just want to encourage people to buy earlier.
yeah.
It's
Let me get to the question. Let
to
me
be
get to the
honest,
question.
it's our trick. It's our little trick.
All right, let me get to the question part. If I have already bought now, right, and if I buy again, like if I see it not filling more than 2000, and if I want to buy again, then I will get the 30%, or I will get the 20%, because I would have bought twice, but the first instance would have been before 500, because it hasn't hit 500 yet. I've already bought once, but if I buy
So
again, will it be counted as a 20% bonus?
I understand your question totally, and it's gonna be calculated by your TX hash. It's not gonna calculate from your wallet. So if you buy a portion, between the 0 to 500, you get the portion. You get the 30% for this portion because your TX hash already written in blockchain. And if you buy in 2500 BNB, it's another TX hash and we can calculate.
Thank you so much for explaining that, Omar.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Thanks for the questions, Ask and Patchy. Let's move on to Venice. Venice, you had a question for James at ReadFi. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn. I have a couple of the questions to ask from ReadFi team. So I want to know about your general knowledge questions mode. So will there be any skip question feature available on question mode through which people can just skip the questions and answer them at the end?
No, you can escape the questions, but you're gonna get from these questions, if you answer too much questions, you get more than if you just answer 2 questions or 3 questions. But you can escape the questions.
Yeah, the reason behind I asked this question because I read there would be some seconds to answer a question. So if some person that didn't answer a question in that few seconds, then I think it will next question will be shown, or how would it work?
It's just a normal exam in the schools. You can just leave the question and jump to the other question. No problem to that. But it's you're gonna be a B plus, not the A plus.
Okay, understood. And as we will have our avatars in the metaverse, so I was wondering, will there be an option to customize the character of the users to promote their culture by wearing their cultural costumes?
Actually, this is a great question because I totally forgot to mention that. Yes, to be honest, we don't have this technology by ourselves. Our developers can't do it, and we already have three ongoing negotiations with 3 companies to do this for us, and we're gonna just pick a one, the cheaper one, the quality one. We are in the negotiations, and absolutely we're gonna add this for sure.
Okay, that will be really great. And as I listened to your AMA, and I also read that you have plans to onboard authors and writers. I was wondering, do you guys have any plans to also reward your most active user with the physical copy of the book signed by the author as well?
For both. And I just want to encourage you to join our testnet, and you can figure out everything in our testnet. We really need people. We really need users in our testnet. This is critical for us, and please support us in our testnet, and you're gonna understand everything as well in our testnet.
Okay, that will be really good. I'll surely join your Telegram and will join the testnet. So I have a couple of the questions. If you don't mind, I can ask them.
Absolutely, feel free.
Okay, so I read for each page there is fixed time of 3 minutes. Before this time, users can't go to next page. I think some habitual readers read fastly, and they would be frustrated to wait for minutes to go to next page. For every next page, they will have to wait for a minute or two. So, will there be any option for them to reduce this time?
Absolutely, premium account. You can buy a premium account and have no limit, and you doesn't need to visit any website or watch any commercial. You can buy a premium account.
Okay, that's really great. And I was also thinking, will there be any interactive books available on your platform for kids, books related to stories or animations on them, which are interactive for kids?
Actually, the animations is good suggestion. We learn a lot from Welcome Talk, and thank you guys. Yes, animation is great idea, and we're gonna discuss with team about that. And about the books, yes, I already mentioned we're gonna just have plus 1 million books in our platform in 2 or 3 months.
Okay, and I have a question for your advertising feature that you said that you will be advertising from different products to your platform in the metaverse while people are reading. So I was wondering, will you have any recommendation system implemented that can help you in advertising those products according to the preferences of the users? Like if some product has a necessity, or some product demand is to advertise their product to a certain age group or a certain kind of l- peoples, so how would you advertise them, or it will be equal for everyone?
Yes, I just want to be totally honest about that. For this future, we already have negotiations, but we have a weak side, and the weak side is the users. The why we have a testnet with big prizes for the people is that we have a good hand in our partners for advertising. If we just have too much users in our metaverse, in our platform, we can encourage our partners to come to us, to invest to us, to give us the advertisement or commercial or billboards. We really need people. We really need users, even more than the investors. And I'm really encourage you guys to join our testnet, which gonna be live about the 1 month. We are in the preparation, and it's like to end. Please just come to our testnet, and please support us in our testnet so we can make this project together great and big.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll surely support you guys, and you guys are really doing a great job. So, I have a question about your referral system. So, how will your referral system work? Will it give a one-time referral reward, or it will keep on rewarding whenever a person reads something from your metaverse or from your provided book?
It will calculate it automatically from our system, and if anyone just tell to the families, tell to the friends, and bring too much people to us, it's gonna be like that. If you bring us too much people, you earn too much. So it's gonna work like this. It's about the peoples who come to us from you as a referral.
Okay, and do you have any plan to have a physical bookstore anywhere where there are physical copies and also users can read ebooks using your metaverse?
Like the paper books.
Yeah, like the paper books or having partnership with physical bookstores or libraries where there are computers having your metaverse installed on them, so people can use those libraries to use your metaverse.
Actually, we're not gonna publish any physical books in the paper books, but we need to have some partnerships, and already we have some partnerships to publish in virtual. Yeah, you can see publishing from ReadFi in near future, but the virtual books.
Okay, that's really awesome. And one more thing, I was thinking about that as you have a social fi aspect on your platform as well. So I was wondering, can people talk to anyone in the library you have in the metaverse, or it will be to some specific people? And if we can talk to people in the metaverse, then will it be audible to everyone, or it will be just audible to that person specifically to whom we are talking?
Actually, our vision is this: the friendships and the social fight. So you can. It's not going to be annoying, the privacy policy for everyone can be, available. If you don't want to, some people annoying you, you can just block him. But the vision is this: just having the relationships, the healthy cultural relationships in our metaverse as a social file. The point is this. So we have, yes.
Okay, that's awesome. And one last question from my side, as
Yeah, sure.
I already said, and you guys have mentioned that you guys have plans to onboard authors. So I was wondering, do you have any plan to also onboard various brilliant minds like teachers or university professors of specific fields to which students from around the globe can meet them and discuss their research problems, or just have a conversation with them to get motivation or to increase their knowledge?
Absolutely, absolutely. But let me be honest about that. We're gonna do that on our power. Yeah, and it's depend to our power because some of them wants too much money. I want to be 100% honest. Some of them want too much money, and we can pay that money. But yes, the logical ones absolutely gonna be on board with ReadFi, and we just focusing on young authors. We want to create a platform to make everything fair for everyone and easy for the younger ones.
Okay, that's really a great answer, and I'm sorry for taking so much time. I'm just hyped for your project. I was just reading your white paper and listening to you guys, and I had just few questions, and you really did your great job for answering my questions. And thank you so much for answering all my questions as well.
Thank you for your questions. It's my honor to answer your question. Thank you, Venice.
For the questions, Venice. Let's move on to Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you had a question for James at ReadFi. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Good.
Firstly, I would like to talk about your project. It's a great one. But my first question is about your marketing strategies. How do you plan on attracting more investors to invest on your platform?
Yes, absolutely. Is the question over? Okay.
Can Yeah, that's my first question.
Yep. Let me just explain like this. If you just jump into our website, just jump into your website and look how many articles and how many platforms just share us. And keep it in mind that we are self-funded project. We just spend the money from our pocket. We don't have any investors. We don't have any incubation at the moment. And just think about that. What we can do after the launch when the money come to us for the marketing. And absolutely we have a big plans. I can mention the top 10 sex listing after the month, which I don't see, absolutely I don't see in the tokens like this before. And we already have our Twitter event or YouTube event, and have some trending in Chinese Weibo, in the Chinese BTalk, and trending in the DEX, the centralized exchanges. So yes, we have a big plan for after the launch.
Okay, I think that is great. My second question is have you audited and rechecked before launching your exchange? And
Absolutely, absolutely.
Which company is responsible for auditing?
Contract checker. Contract checker is available in the pink sale, I think. And we have Safo, we have Audit, we have Coinage, we have Audit, Safo, and we are doxed. We are doxed too from the contract checker. Also we have some, negotiations with Hacken for support us in audits and, the privacy and security in our platforms.
Okay, I think that's great. So, what advantage do you have on other in terms of competition? What advantage do you have over your rivals in terms of scalability and security?
Can you repeat the question and elaborate, please?
I meant, what advantage do you have over your investors, like your competitors? You know, the market is a broad market today, and we have competitors here and there. So I'm trying to ask, what plans or strategies do you have towards overcoming your competitors and your rivals on the market?
You mean our contributors and
Yeah,
investors?
your
Yeah,
competitors.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Uh, we already have plan, and I already explained whole the situation and whole the plans to you. Uh, we have for who is the moon boy, is the moon boy. Uh, I suggest to sell. I just suggest to sell and get rid after the month. For who want to hold, I just give them the confidence that we're gonna be great with the marketing, with the use cases, and with the all stuff in listing and some incubations with big companies in cryptocurrency.
Wow, I think that's great. So,
Thank
is
you,
there
thank you.
any? Okay, I think I'll ask my other questions in the Telegram segment.
Thanks for the question, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
move
thank
on.
you.
Chance, you had a question for James at ReadFi. Go ahead. Chance? No.
Hello, can you hear me? Am I
Yeah,
audible?
well, yeah. Go ahead, please.
So I just want to know what if in the coming years, your market falls due to little demand of the token or tough regulations. How do you plan to keep your ecosystem alive?
Homie, I can't hear you correct because you have too much noises in your voice.
Now,
It's better.
you just want to know, what if in the coming years the whole market falls due to little demand of the token or tough regulations? How do you plan to how do you plan to make your ecosystem survive?
Absolutely, absolutely. I just suggest you to look at our milestone. You look at as you look at to our white paper and roadmap. We have a great roadmap about that. We have a great milestone about that, and everything is just detailed in our website and our white paper. So if I want to just name one by one, it's take too much time. I just encourage you to jump into readfi.io and take a look.
Oh, wow, okay. Do you have like a VIP access to get high percentage of profit when using or setting the project?
I'm sorry, I don't get you again.
I say, do you have like a VIP access that we get high percentage of profits when using
Uh,
your affiliate?
VIP assets? What that mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
bro.
VIP investors?
Yes.
No, we don't have any private or any VIP investors in our hand because they can dump us, they can, step from the back. We don't, we can't take that risk. But we have a great plan. We have great incubations with big companies to support us. Yes, we can do that like this, but not, like Chinese way or some VCs who gonna dump on us after the months or after 2 months. And according to the market sentiment, it's not gonna be for us. We're looking for long run growth.
Okay. What is the strategy for ensuring adequate liquidity?
What the strategy for?
Ensuring adequate liquidity on exchanges to fuel market orders, as adoption, especially
So we mentioned everything from the first of the army, and we have our NFT sale who just go to the liquidity. We have our advertising fee and commercials fee just go to the liquidity. We have our incubations from the big companies. I just don't want to name at the moment. And they're gonna help us to market making. They're gonna help us to list in the bigger exchanges. Absolutely. And this is our strategy plus marketing that I just mentioned before.
Okay, great. Thanks for the question, Chance. And unfortunately, we've run out of time now, but it's been great speaking to James and Jack from ReadFi. It's a great project. It's a new, unique angle looking at the metaverse through Read to Earn and educating people and offering sort of free projects, from free things for people in developing countries to be able to educate themselves and learn as well through the libraries in the metaverse. So that'll be great for the future. Thank you very much for coming, James. It's been great speaking to you. As we say, welcome to us for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice. You can check out the website, the white paper and official socials and our main chat. And unfortunately, we didn't get time to speak to everyone tonight that was in the AMA. But yeah, like I say, the official socials there. If you want to go after the AMA into their Telegram or Discord, I'm sure the team will answer any questions after the AMA. Yeah, so we've got 2 lucky winners as well. I think we're going to give questions tonight. We have lots of questions from investors. Thank you very much for coming, James, like I say, and take care.
Thank you to having us, Glenn, and thank you to Welcome Talk for this great event. And thank you to all people who participate in our AMA. Thank you so much, guys.
Great, James. And I don't know where I've got the link for the pre-sale. I can put that into the main chat for you as well. If you send it over into the shared chat or DM me, I'll put that in for our investors now.
Yeah,
I'll finish
it.
I'll finish
the recording. Sorry about that.
I'll finish the recording and send a copy over for you to share with your community, and I'll send that into the main chat for our community as well. And yeah, send us that pink sale link, and I'll get that into our main chat for our community investors.
Okay, Glenn, I will send all the details to you, and please share with the community. And thank you so much for having me.
Very much for coming, James. It's been a pleasure.
See ya, guys. Thank you.